Doctor, what's the plan?
I'm going to keep them out until I can find a secure place to land.
Why can't we just land somewhere on Earth? It would take them some time to find us.
Because if I bring them to Earth, they will lay waste to it, as they always seem to. Not making that mistake again.
Well, I suppose that's a good reason not to land on Earth.
Glad you approve. Not that I was exactly seeking your approval, but it's nice to be on the same page for once.
Doctor, I know you're doing quite a bit now, but I will smack you so hard that you regenerate into a new incarnation and come back.
I was doing it again, wasn't I?
You tend to talk down on people when you're stressed out. Now, it's getting better, but you still have work ahead of you.
Right, well, that work will have to wait while I find a good place to land. Aha! I have the perfect place.
Where are we going?
Well, I lied earlier when I said we weren't landing on Earth. We're heading to a place that's very dear to me and is a great hiding place.
And where exactly would that be?
I am Foreman Street.
The Doctor has escaped. Locate his TARDIS and we will end his life once and for all.
Order confirmed. Locate the Doctor. Locate the Doctor.
You will not evade us again, Doctor.
These Imperial Daleks just don't give up.
Exterminate the Time Lord. Exterminate.
Not today. I only got one. I must really be off of my game these days.
Exterminate.
Oh, shut up. Well, that certainly lasted longer than I thought it would. I can't even believe those Daleks are still around. That could only be one person. The Doctor.
Master? Interesting running into you here.
Interesting running into you here too, Doctor. But don't worry, I'm not here on vacation. I got stuck on the stupid planet while regenerating. But what do you think of the new figure, Is it nice? Is it slim? Oh, and I was being chased by an older generation of Daleks.
Doctor, how can we trust him? He did help lead an army of Cybermen across the universe.
Well, from my memory, he pledged to be a better man than his other incarnations. But you do have a good point. How can I really trust what you say? How do I know that you're not secretly working for the Daleks?
If I'm working for the Daleks, then why would I be killing them? I'm pretty sure the remnant of that Dalek on the ground right there is enough proof to tell you I'm not lying.
Wait, those faded garbage can looking things are Daleks?
Yes, but I haven't seen that generation of Dalek for a very long time.
So, do you believe me now?
Yes. The old Imperial Daleks, however? That I don't believe.
Exactly how old are these Daleks?
Well, the only time they were ever seen was during my years as the small chap with the question mark umbrella and sweater.
I remember that incarnation. You could be quite fierce at times, despite the height.
Still managed to outwit you though, didn't I?
You got lucky. But back to the matter at hand. Why are these Daleks even here? It's not like the Daleks are devolving themselves anytime soon.
I have a theory, but it could be flawed.
Most are, but let's hear it.
Before we came here, we were tracked down by the modern-era Daleks, hell-bent on taking me out. However, if they had ground units here on Earth, that means they were expecting me both in space or on Earth. Which leads me to one conclusion. The less inferior Daleks are the ground units, or the disposables.
Are the Daleks really that cold to waste their own kind?
They built an asylum for Daleks they deemed to be inferior or impure.
Until they got destroyed. That was a fun day, to say the least.
So, basically, the Daleks are hunting you down for everything you've done to them.
It seems so. I'm guessing they made the mistake of thinking the Master was me and pursued him instead.
We don't look anything alike, though. You would think the Daleks would be smart enough to at least notice the difference.
If they detect a Time Lord, they immediately think it's me. So, even if they were that smart, they are very narrow-minded that appearance is irrelevant.
So what's the plan then? We can't have teams of Daleks going around destroying everything looking for you. Innocent lives could be caught in the crossfire.
The only good thing about these Imperial Daleks is that they're easily combustible.
That is true, which we could use to our advantage.
There's one thing we're missing though, Doctor.
Which is?
How did the Daleks even know you were on the space station or near Earth?
She does have a good point. It is possible the Daleks could be working with someone else. It's hard to believe, but it's possible.
I think we both know who's helping them, Jordan.
The Silence.
I'm sorry, did you say the Silence? I thought they were dead. Gone for good.
We all did, but they crawled back from the cracks and showed their ugly heads once again. It's actually quite hilarious that you had the same reaction your female incarnation, Missy, had.
Ah, you've ran into her recently, haven't you?
Yes, I was going to have her aid me in stopping the Silence, but that was wishful thinking on my part.
I could have told you that. Actually, I believe I pretty much did tell you we couldn't trust her.
Anyways, even if the Daleks are working the Silence, we have to make sure they're taken care of.
I never took you for being a defender of the Earth.
I'm working on that pledge I made. I feel like this will be a good step in the right direction.
You're not wrong. Right. So we need to find where these Imperial Daleks are coming from before they cause any more damage.
Where do we begin? I'd like to try some new weapons out on their casings.
Perhaps we should get in your TARDIS. If there are Daleks around, it would be idiotic to keep standing out in the open.
Agreed. Let's go.
Alright, so what do we know so far? We had Daleks in space, and now here on Earth. The spacebound Daleks are the modern generation, while the Earthbound are a previous generation. And apparently they want to kill the Doctor. Did I miss anything?
Well, the fact that they're quite possibly working with the Silence. I mean, that has to be the only way they are able to pinpoint my location so quickly.
I say, we find the Silence, show them what we're made of, and kill the Daleks in the process. After that, we'll go our separate ways.
For once we agree on something, the Daleks will just have to wait. If we don't take out the Silence that are helping them, we'll never be able to evade them fully.
But if we can't find the Silence, the Daleks will find us first. I want to take out the Silence just the same as you two do. But if we don't take out those Daleks, we'll have to look over our shoulders, and that will get old after a while.
She has a point. I hate to say it, but we'll have to settle for the Daleks at this point.
Dang. I was so ready to end this all, but you're right. The Daleks are top priority. Now comes the task of drawing them out.
It shouldn't be too hard, especially if they are being aided.
Then let's go Dalek hunting, boys.
Hello, gentlemen. What can I do for you?
What is the status of the Daleks from the
From our reports, he fled the space fleet, and some of the ground troops have been removed. It seems the Doctor may have more help than just his companion.
Logan must be removed before that people into action.
I'm aware of that. Have you considered an alternative, though?
You dare defy us.
Defy? No. Assist? Yes. You're approaching your plan all wrong. You're leaving the fate of your ultimate takeover to the Daleks, maybe killing the Doctor. Just use the Daleks as distractions and execute your plan in the shadows.
The Doctor would still be a major furious.
He certainly would be, yes. However, it wouldn't matter. By the time the Doctor stops the Daleks, we would already be placing the plan in action. And there's nothing the Doctor would be able to do to stop it.
Madam Vana, glad you could join us.
Understood.
We'll keep him occupied. You have our word. They're rather stubborn beings, aren't they?
I consider stubbornness to be a trait of intelligence. It means they know what they want and won't stop at anything to get it.
Well, it certainly is the case here. Where is the Doctor currently?
The last place we tracked him to was an abandoned road in London. We have 3 Daleks down there as well.
And the other aide? Have we identified him?
We have, actually. It seems to be the latest version of the Master.
So, 2 Time Lords together. Well, this does create a problem.
A solvable one, though. Where's Mr. Logan?
He's on his way. Something about trouble in the Amazon.
He still hasn't cleaned that up? I'm starting to wonder if he's really worth keeping around.
No, it was another incident in the Amazon. He was rather vague about it, to be honest.
So we're on our own again. Well, at least we know how to manage without him.
Yes, back to the matter at hand. Taking care of the Doctor and the Master. We need to give the Daleks something that will help them locate the 2 faster.
I believe we have such an item.
You're not referring to the Time Orb, are you? That is a highly experimental and could turn the Daleks on us as well.
We can handle the Daleks, but once they are able to see where the Doctor is going, we won't have to worry about him, or the Master for the matter, ever again.
Well, I suppose we need to meet with the Supreme Daleks then. I'll arrange it. Shall I meet you in the lab once completed?
Yes, and I'll be ready with the orb.
Status report on the ground units.
Sector 3 ground units are offline and unresponsive. All other sectors are in pursuit of the Doctor.
Send reinforcements to Sector 3 and find me the Doctor immediately.
Incoming transmission from Earth.
Open transmission.
Supreme Dalek, this is Warshaw of the Silence Order. I have an offer you simply cannot refuse.
We are in no need of your human assistance.
It's not from Earth. It's a gift the Silence was able to procure from the Time Lords.
What is this item you speak of?
We have the Orb of Time, and with it, you and your forces will be able to know exactly where the Doctor will be before he even knows.
And what are you asking in return?
Just make sure the Doctor dies. That's all we ask.
We will accept your offer. You will teleport into us immediately or face our wrath.
You have my word. We are sending it as we speak.
In transmission.
Transmission terminated.
Once the humans send the orb, we will kill the Doctor. Once and for all. Death to the Doctor! Death to the Doctor!
I take it they accepted the offer?
Yes, almost instantly.
Then we best get on with it, shall we?
Mr. Logan, so glad you could finally join us.
We were starting to think we would have to do this alone.
You two have little faith in my contributions to the plan.
Don't we have a good reason to? You're unable to handle a situation which could be dealt with in mere minutes. You're never around to actually provide aid, and on top of that, we aren't that well acquainted with you.
Let me get this straight. You two don't trust me because you barely know my history, and because I can't handle things the way you do? Am I understanding that correctly, or am I missing something?
No, that about sums it up, actually.
Well, tough. We're not here to get to know each other. We're here to execute a plan for world domination. Screw backgrounds, screw personal preferences. We have one freaking job to do here. The crap you two tend to linger over is pointless. So if you don't mind, don't worry about yourselves, and let's stop messing around and get to work. Is that possible?
Yes, of course. We do apologize.
I don't need your apologies. I just need partners who focus on the things that matter, not petty details.
Then let's get to work. The orb is ready for teleportation, yes?
Yes. On your mark.
Proceed.
Teleport successful. Now we won't have the Doctor to worry about for very long. Mr. Logan, are the relays ready to broadcast the silence signal?
Just say when, and I'll switch them on.
Well then, it seems we are ready, gentlemen. We start in T-minus 3 hours.
I will inform the Silence, if you'll excuse me.
This is really going to work, Vana. There's nothing to stop it.
Assuming the Daleks actually killed the Doctor, then yes, there will be nothing to stand in our way.
I've been meaning to ask you. Earlier we spoke of trust. Well, at the moment, I realize it's not worth anything. Once we are done with this, and the plan succeeds, what do you think Mr. Warshaw will do? He seems to be too full of himself to truly share anything with others.
The same could be said of you. Try turning us against each other again, and we'll make sure you become the next enemy of the Silence. Understood?
You're smarter than you lead people to think. I have no plans to turn us on each other, but In the instant something of that nature happens, we must be prepared.
On that we agree. We will watch Mr. Warshaw, and if that time comes, it will be dealt with. For now, we must focus on the plan.
Agreed. All hail the silence.
All hail the silence.
I'm not finding any Daleks, and that's starting to worry me.
I have to agree. Usually we're spotted right away when we're in the open.
Would you two just calm down? Clearly the Master took out the unit of Daleks that were here. They're probably taking forever to get to another unit.
It is the Doctor. We have located the Doctor. Exterminate! Exterminate!
You just had to say something.
I'm sorry, okay? Can we just focus on the Daleks right now?
That sounds like a great plan!
Yes, one down.
Yeah, and 3 still left. We're not done here yet.
Be gone, you tin menaces. That's impossible. I destroyed 3 of them earlier. It's almost like they're...
Upgrading with each attack. But how would they know what we would attack them with? They would have to know the future or something. We have obtained an item that allows us to see into the future, Doctor. We know your every move along with your associates. We know all. No, that's not possible. Daleks have never had access to that besides the time Dalek-Con fell through the time vortex and went insane. Our aid was very resourceful. We now contain the Orb of Time.
What? No. It can't be. I thought that was lost for centuries.
Well, apparently they found it.
So are we in trouble or something? Because the way you two are talking, it doesn't sound good.
Trust me, it's far from good.
Then maybe we should make it even worse.
What are you talking about, human?
You'll see.
Your attack was pointless, human.
If you can see the future, then you should know it really isn't useless.
Well, that's one way to do it.
You boys might want to close your jaws now. You might swallow a fly or something.
I like her.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
So what's our next move? Clearly with that new orb thing, they must already be on the move.
I actually have an idea about that. Master, how do you feel about blowing up a human-made space station?
I thought you'd never ask.
Wait, what does blowing up the space station do to stop them?
Well, if you recall, that's where they first advanced at us, meaning they must have been within the area to do so. If that's the case, then what would that mean?
Then they have a mothership or some kind of control ship in orbit right now.
Exactly. And, Master, you get the honor of blowing that up along with the Dalek control ship.
Doctor, I don't know what to say. It's like an early birthday. Or something.
Do you even remember when your birthday is?
No. But we'll say it's a later or earlier present from you to me.
Fair enough. Once you're ready to destroy the station and ship, I'll beam you out of there.
I do have my own TARDIS, you know.
Then use it. Contact me when the deed is done.
Just so we're clear, I'm doing this because it's fun. Not because I care about this planet, or all the dull humans that live on it.
Wow, to think you're actually getting better.
You can't change who I am inside, Doctor. You should know that.
Well, his renewal was short-lived.
Don't be so fast to judge him. He's a complex man. In the meantime, you and I have another job to do.
Which is what exactly?
To stop the Daleks here on Earth.
Sounds fun. I'm in.
Figured you would be. Now to find them.
Well, this will be fun.
Alert! Alert! A Time Lord has been detected! A Time Lord has been detected!
I just had to say something, didn't I? Well, here goes nothing.
Exterminate! Exterminate!
Die, tin cans! I'm so glad that worked.
All Daleks to Sector 5. Exterminate the Time Lord.
Oh, come on! I'm getting tired of this.
The Time Lord has disappeared! Locate him! Locate! We obey!
Common Reader 2, status report. What?
We have encountered another Time Lord. It is not the Doctor. He has disappeared into another section of the station.
Do not allow him to leave. He may be in league with the Doctor. It seems our orb has powerful in it. We can no longer see the future. Find the Time Lord and kill him on sight.
I obey.
Doctor, do you think we might have already taken them out?
There's no possible way. I just have a feeling in my gut telling me there's more.
And how often are you right?
To be honest, it's rather 50-50.
That's promising.
I guess just keep an eye out for anything close to a Dalek.
How do you think the Master is doing on the station?
Hopefully a bit more productive than we are down here.
So that orb they mentioned earlier, where exactly was it from originally?
That's kind of up in the air, to be honest. Some think it came from the ancient days of Gallifrey, while others think it came from the Omega dimension at the dawn of time.
And the orb itself was, what, a looking glass into the future?
Yes, and more. The orb allows the viewer to see what they need to see from the future, but that's where everyone gets it wrong. While it does show the viewer the future events they demand to see, it doesn't show them everything. Call it a failsafe. If the Silence really gave the Daleks that orb, then they've only seen select moments of what we're going to do.
Which is good, right?
Yes, but we still have to be cautious.
You would think this be the place for reinforcements. It seems the Daleks really are idiots.
Time Lord, surrender yourselves to us or die. We have your location and will exterminate on sight unless you surrender.
You know, that's a very tempting offer, but I've told your race in the past. I'm not really one to take offers from idiotic, screaming trash cans. I would love to chat more, but I have places to be, and you have an exploding base to stop. Bye-bye.
All Daleks, report back to control ship. I repeat, report to the control ship. Immediately, our mission is a failure. You have won this time, Time Lords, but we will be back. The Daleks will be the only one, the only supreme race in the universe.
Alert! Self-destruct NT minus 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Activate emergency temporal shift.
Temporal shift unavailable.
What? That is not possible. That is...
What a beautiful sight to see. Now I have to check in on the Doctor. He'd be lost without me.
The last day on planet Earth has arrived. The Silence have won. The Silence have won. Anyone out there receiving this message, we need your help. The Silence control the entire planet, and we can't stop them. This is Captain Jack Harkness. Over and out.
Doctor, what have you done now?
I take it you took care of the Daleks?
That's what you have to say? What did you do? The Silence have seized control over the world. I got a distress signal on a secret frequency from Captain Jack Harkness saying they won. So I'll ask again. Doctor, what did you do?
You haven't done anything! I swear!
We've both been here looking for any more Daleks that could still be here.
If it's true, though, and the Silence have taken over, then we may be too late. I was too late.
Doctor, we can still stop them. You've done it before. You can do it again.
Not this time, Jordan. This time I didn't even attempt to stop it. I think that was the point. The Daleks were merely a distraction while they executed their plan. And we fell for it.
It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Yes, it is. And now, the Silence can finally rid the universe of the one man that has stood in their way for centuries on. The Doctor.
The best part? No one will come to his aid. All communications terminated. All means of transportation destroyed. There's nobody to help him now except his companion and Time Lord friend.
The victory of the Silence once again. All hail the Silence!
All hail the Silence.
All hail the Silence.
Let me out. I must be free.
Doctor, I thought you said that device would take the silence hold off me. I still hear voices in my head.
I'm sure. I even checked it. The device is still functioning at 100%.
The Doctor's the key. He will set me free.
Shut up! Shut up!
Jordan, are you alright?
I don't know. I really don't.
Jordan, look at me. Stay with me. I'm going to try to help get the voices out, but you have to trust me. Do you trust me?
I do.
Alright. I'm going to place my hands on your head and concentrate on the areas of your mind that these voices are originating from. It may feel weird at first, so just be aware.
Do what you must, Doctor.
Right. Master, watch my back as I do.
You got it.
Here we go.
The key has been used.
I'm
free. I remember everything now. The Time War, the return of Omega. It's all coming back to me. The TARDIS. I have the TARDIS.
Jordan, who are you?
Doctor, could it be possible that she...
From what she's saying, very possible. Jordan, can you hear me?
Of course I can. Our family wasn't born deaf. At least, I don't think we were.
I'm sorry, did you say our family?
Oh, I suppose you don't remember me in this form. I was quite different all those years ago.
Wait. No. But you...
Doctor, who is she?
Master, if you really haven't caught on yet, I'm the Doctor's long-lost... well, I guess you could say cousin. Now, if you boys don't mind, I think I need a new look to take the silence out of it.
Well, how do I look?
Still female.
Time ladies are where it's at these days. Now, if you two are done asking dumb questions, I believe we have the silence to stop.
We are not done talking about this.
All in good time, cuz. All in good time.
Right. TARDIS then. We're going to need some reinforcements and I know just who to pick.